if you were to make it, you know, to the final two, which, you know, isn't much happening by now, that you would give the same respect to everyone else that would have the chance at doing that. And you would honor the fact that those other challenging people, personally good or bad, or based on their performance, that you would adequately assess that and vote to vote one of those people. And at least one of those people might get a chance to have the life that you do lead.
Yeah.
I think that's equally important. A month of my time to be at a beach area or something is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can go back to my life and all that shit too, and that's fine. But I think that takes away from the other people that also have worked as hard to be here and, you know, have the potential chance to lead the life that you have too. I think that you should at least, if you're truly a competitor and a challenger of this game, that you should give them the same respect and myself the same respect and vote for the person you think is the best person that had played this game in the end. I think that's huge. I think that's really big of you to even do that, because who cares? I mean, America can vote and that's fine, but you're living every day in this place. And just because you don't end in the final two doesn't mean that you're not part of it. You can still be part of the jury and part of the final show and still, you know, be huge.
But like how Dick always thinks, I'm here for like.
Who cares what he thinks? It doesn't matter what he thinks.
I've never been here for that. Like, this is honestly, like, you know, for actresses, it's horrible to do.
And what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what he thinks.
No, I know.
All that matters is what you think, and what you told me when you walked through this door, that challenge being the ultimate challenge, who cares about the reward, whatever. If you're true to that, if you truly meant that when you said that, then you would be part of the jury, and you would honor to see who did the best in this game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Well, so far it's
I wouldn't see you just walking out and saying, "All right, fuck it."
Yeah.
Because
Danielle's the only other person Danielle and Dick are the only people I've ever done anything in this game.
That you've seen, or that you're aware of. And if that's fine, if both of them go to the finals, then yeah, you should be here and vote for one of those two. They have the equal chance of winning the money in the end as anyone else that's still here. And you should respect that. Who cares if they came off as being, you know, inappropriate to you? That was their way of doing things. It just shows
that's not appropriate. Like, no matter, like, in this game, outside of this game, like how they or how Dick has acted is not appropriate on any level for any reason.
Oh, you know,
that's why I said I could work with him, and that's why I got nominated.
People can completely disagree with aesthetics about things all the time, but you know that you're a challenger. You know that you're better than certain people in this game, and you know you played it to your best of your ability. At least give the other people the same respect. I think, I mean, personally, I mean, if you really do believe that this was the ultimate challenge for you, then I would think that that's the best course of action. That leaves you with the most dignity and still keeps you strong as a person in this game. I mean, you were a great competitor in this game. There's not a doubt about it. You went above and beyond what most people would never do, and that's honorable.
Yeah, but that's why saying, Danielle backdoored me.
Well, I'm just saying. Dick. Well, everybody's been backdoored in this game.
Even though you were in the house when she had my back, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's obviously a liar.
You just have to realize that, I mean, it is a game, and I think that you should be a part of the jury so you can figure out who you think played the game the best. I think that being part of the jury is equally as important as being a challenger in the game. That's just me. God. Tell you what I think.
But she didn't care.
She said she cared about what I had to say, so I think just being a part of this game is equally as important as being a jury member. Just because you're not playing doesn't mean that you're not part of it.
She'll go to the jury. She'll get what everybody else gets. Unlike her, they're going to have to give me so much to go. She'll do it just for more FaceTime on TV. It'll be more than she'll get at home.
Well, it's part of the game, and she should be there. She's like, I could just go home and I could, I'd have a better life than living on the beach anyway. And I'm like, well, most people don't have that life. But, being part of the jury still says something about being part of this game.
I hope she leaves.
I hope she mulls it over and makes the best decision for herself.
Melting and getting destroyed, So they're gonna owe me like $1,000 or $2,000 if it's outside.
Did you ask them in there?
Yeah, they said he'll give it back to me today.
Oh, good.
I can only imagine if you destroyed all my stuff. Like how much, like if it comes, because either like if I guess how it works is if you catch him before, if you don't catch him before you could tell him no or whatever, then Big Brother pays for it, and if he does it even though they say no, then he has to pay for it, I guess.
Oh.
So like you could have like no money if he destroyed all my stuff.
Wow.
That's why I was like, at first, like, I was scared. I wish I had known that the whole time that if he destroyed, I'd just get it back. I thought it was a roommate issue. What else could it be? I'm sure it's up in Danielle's room and she doesn't know.
I don't think it is. They got in an argument last night about it. I don't know what, because they were in the room, but...
Yeah. No, I know. I'm sure he like was like, oh, I took it all because I found. She said he took 3 bags, and I found 2 bags, but there's still like a couple other ones. And I think when I opened the door, like I saw one of them in the slot bucket and stuff. So I think she just didn't know what was his and what was, you know what I mean? Because his stuff's still up there, and he could have lied to her and just said, oh, okay, I took it all.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Fucking ants.
He wanted me to leave and not be able to get ready. Like, he just got so mad, like, because he saw me putting mascara on. He's like, did you, Amber, say that she could borrow it, or who did you borrow your makeup or something like that? And I'm like, it's mine. And he got so mad.
Yeah, if you, I said you could borrow it.
Yeah, it was mine, though.
Yeah, I know it was, but he thought it was mine.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. What are you gonna do? Lay down? I know, I was gonna come over and talk to you on the hammock, but I figured you wanted to be alone.